Hello and welcome back to Drama Investigator. Savannah LaBrant and Cole LaBrant, who run the family vlogging YouTube channel The LaBrant Family, are being called out for their past Facebook posts and tweets, a lot of which have since been deleted. So for those of you who don't know, Cole and Savannah became an internet couple a few years back. Cole, a former Vine star, met when Savannah's daughter was 3, then they got married and had another beautiful little girl, and now they've also got a son on the way. So family channels are controversial enough as it is these days. Lots of people don't feel comfortable with the idea of children being exploited by being filmed and put on the internet for money. Although this little family channel appears to be super cute and really lovely on the outside, unfortunately there are weirdos out there who watch these types of family channels for all sorts of effed up reasons. With that being said, today's video's main focus is actually on past tweets and posts online from the married couple that have since been deleted. Similar types of posts have had other YouTubers cancelled in a heartbeat, but because Savannah and Cole have such hardcore fans, people have just kind of looked past this and ignored these resurfaced posts, which is kind of sad because it means they aren't being held accountable like the rest of the YouTube community when other certain YouTubers make the same or similar mistakes. The real question is, why are some YouTubers getting cancelled while others aren't for doing the exact same things? So first of all, let's investigate Savannah LaBrant's old Facebook page, which has since been deleted apparently, but not before fans got their hands on these racist Facebook comments that Savannah had posted. These comments date back 10 years ago. Here we can see teenage Savannah replying to a comment stating, "Ah yeah, sounds great, N-word." These comments have since been deleted, and no, Savannah has not responded to any of the allegations surrounding these comments. So moving on to Cole, who is far more problematic than Savannah, here was something he had tweeted out in 2018 that his fans seem to have forgotten about. It's a terrible, terrible thing. I have much compassion for all victims. However, it's less than 0.5% of all abortions. It is very uncommon. I would strongly encourage my daughter to have the baby. I would happily love and raise that baby as my own if she did not want to. A woman is right, that's awful, but how does carrying the baby who has no say helping that problem? Nonsense. A fan had responded, "I'm sure carrying that child is going to put her through an incredible amount of trauma." Cole responded, "If a woman must go through 9 months of trauma to save an innocent baby's life forever, so be it." Now, I don't even have to explain why these tweets are wrong and disgusting, especially tweeting out stuff like this to his young, impressionable audience. And the tweets don't stop there. Oh, no. Trisha Paytas is one of the only biggie YouTubers who has called Cole LaBrant out on his closed-minded tweets before in the past. In fact, Trisha went off after Cole had tweeted about how porn was a sin. Cole had tweeted in October last year, "Porn will ruin your marriage. Ruin how you view women, ruin how sex was intended." It's a silent killer because people either don't talk about it or they actually think it's okay. This is not okay. He'd also said, "Lying is unhealthy. Good thing I wasn't. What's just as unhealthy is pretending like doesn't have any negative side effects. Just because most of the population takes part in something doesn't mean they should. Try not to watch for a month and let me know how it goes." Someone had responded, "Actually, you were Cole, and we will all be here to forgive you when it finally comes out in the open and you claim you were weak and flawed, etc. because you got caught." It's a pretty typical story that happens most often to people who profit from religion as you do. He had also said, "We live in a world and culture where side chicks is a commonly used term. It's watched by 99% of men regardless of their relationship status, and cheating has become the norm because we have no self-control. Men need to step up." Trisha, as we all know, is an OnlyFans adult star, so she was extremely triggered when Cole had tweeted about this last year. Here was what Trisha had to say about this at the time.
Cole LaBrant, Savannah LaBrant, who are very out there, very outspoken, and very much so, we're Christians, are the anti-fake Christian, and I don't know what their agenda is. I don't know what it is. They are driven by money. They are driven by greed because they are not driven by Christ.
Now, fans were actually conflicted about Trisha's video. Someone had said, "Okay, no, I watched the LaBrant fam and I love them. Stop trying to push their relationship with God. One, you clearly don't have because you're mad that Cole tweeted about being bad. You're a baby girl because the shoe fits and you don't want to wear it, period." Another fan had said, "Trisha Paytas calling out Cole and Savannah LaBrant is everything I didn't know I needed until now. Yes, girl." And it gets better, people. In 2014, Cole proudly announced his homophobia in a since deleted tweet. "I agree that both homosexuality and divorce are equally wrong and that they are a sin, just like every other sin." Now, we all know how Shane Dawson got cancelled, deplatformed, demonetized for his past videos that resurfaced, where he was children. Meanwhile, Cole is over here saying shit like this 5 years ago and nobody blinks an eye. I may just wait 20 years for David Beckham's 3-year-old daughter because God knows she's going to be gorgeous. No. Cole should be held accountable just like Shane Dawson. There is no leeway in this argument. Tweets like such are unacceptable. So Cole's view on life, religion and sexuality are all very close-minded, so it's no surprise that he'd think mental illness doesn't exist and it's all in your head. I kid you not, the following tweets are from last year. To those of you saying depression and anxiety are a result of a chemical imbalance in your brain, try this. Surround yourself with good people, work out more, breathe, drink more water, eat more fruit and veg, make your bed, shower more, get more sun, get off your phone, stop drinking/using recreational drugs. I'ma be real for a sec. Our society loves the do whatever you want mentality and believes there's no consequences for our actions, yet wonders why everyone's struggling from crippling anxiety and depression. This world and its lies will suffocate you. Freedom is found in Jesus alone. I believe with my whole heart, because I have experienced it firsthand, that Jesus will meet you where you are. He will meet you in your depression, in your anxiety and brokenness. He is the most loving Father who wants nothing more than to replace all your with peace. Just ask him. So yeah, LaBrant just cured mental illness, everyone. Wow, gosh darn, wish I'd found out that my depression was all in my head sooner. That could have saved me 10 years of suffering. No. This is unacceptable once again for his younger audience who might be suffering, and to see their suffering being invalidated like this, nup, that's not okay. So let's take another ride in the Twitter time machine back to when LaBrant first launched to fame. How did he get so famous, you ask? By mocking black culture. The following tweet reads, appropriation and mockery of black culture. There are many vines created by white users that perpetuate black culture, by users actually taking on stereotypical black personas as a form of entertainment for their predominantly white audiences. Dem White Boys is a perfect example. The perpetuation and appropriation can be seen even in the name. The spelling of their channel is a telling sign into what kinds of content is produced by this trio of young white males. The name of their group is spelled and pronounced in a manner that mimics the colloquial speech of African Americans. So here is one of the videos that this tweet is referring to.
Tyrone, you know this, your baby!
Father?
The tweet continues. In this particular vine, Dem White Boys reenact a stereotyped interaction between black men and women who can children out of wedlock. The wig, bandana, and exaggerated are symbols that allow us to identify the mother figure as a black woman. This image particularly resembles the mummy figure in terms of the exaggerated features of black women that first appeared in American media in the 1890s. So Cole essentially got rich and famous by mocking black culture, similar to Shane Dawson, amongst a huge amount of other things. Something else his fans seem to forget is that he's praised his black cousin as being used as a step stool for a white kid. Here's a bit of backstory on that. He had tweeted in May last year, "This is my adopted cousin Peanut, helping girls get off and back on the swings. We all need to be more like Peanut." As we can see, his cousin was praised for being used as a human footstool. He was seen getting back on his hands and knees to help a white girl get off and back on the swing. So this is extremely controversial, and it's just being swept under the rug after Cole deleted this tweet. Cole didn't bother to respond to fans calling him out either about this. Someone had said, "Cole, when many of us see your video, we are reminded of the dehumanization of our ancestors depicted in this photo. This dehumanization of black people still exists in many forms today. So the video you shared isn't cute to us. It's not cute for a black boy to be a stool." So at present, we all know there's heaps of influencers out there living their best life in the middle of a pandemic, not giving a care in the world.
Listen, we don't care. Sorry.
Unfortunately, the LaBrant family falls into this category. The LaBrant family have recently been hosting other people's birthday parties in their backyard. They've also had a baby shower, a 4th of July party, and went to a resort in Arizona. And now they're having a cry because Cole might not be able to be with Savannah in the delivery room when they give birth to their son. All I have to say to that is that they kind of brought this upon themselves. Also, Karen, whoops, did I say Karen? I meant Cole, seems to know more about the pandemic than the World Health Organization from the looks of these recent tweets. In March this year, he had tweeted, "The coronavirus didn't catch God by surprise. He's actually not worried or concerned by it at all. God is in complete control even in times when we feel a total chaos. Take your eyes off the fear of the and fix your eyes on Jesus. He calms a raging sea. Find peace. Use wisdom. Listen to the CDC and WHO. Wash your hands and obviously take every precaution necessary." I just found myself in a constant panic because it was all I was thinking about. But focusing on Jesus instead of in times like this is where I find peace. Am I the only one super skeptical about what's really going on? I never trust the media in general, but especially not trusting anything they're telling us now. Something's not right and I'm not falling for it. So what are your thoughts on all this? Let me know in the comments.